Okay, I know what you're thinking. A big pile of cash must be some sort of cheesy ploy. No, this is actually a reverse ploy. This is Charles Goddard here, and what I want you to understand is that if you don't focus on process instead of the outcome, you will not be a successful trader. For you to understand how to move from the 90% of traders not making money to the 10% that are, you need to understand the difference between the trading world and the world of trades. And until you really get this, really take this on board, you will not join the 10%. Now, it's a difficult thing to understand. It took me a long time to get it. And many of the 10% that are successful traders, it took them a long time to get it as well. But once they got it, that's when they actually joined the successful trader 10%. Now, to show you what I mean by this, I've got an extreme story here. It's Dennis's story, and it's a true story. He told it to me. It's a bit of an extreme story, but I'm using it to illustrate my point. So Dennis had tried off and on to be an investor, trader, whatever you want to call him. And one day it so happens that he was on his way home from work. He stopped in at his favorite pub, and he was going to have a quick brew before heading home. And he goes into the loo, and he's standing between two business guys who are talking to each other, sort of past him, over him, and they're talking about this new company, this new high-tech company that is starting up, and it is going to be the cat's meow, and will probably make everyone a small fortune, a big fortune, a fortune of some size. Anyway, Dennis leaves the loo, and he's got a plan. He is not going to be left out again. And this is when I asked him, why the heck would you take a tip from two guys that you don't know talking in a toilet, for God's sakes? And he said to me, because the last time I didn't take the tip, I lost a pile of money, and it had to do with some high-tech company that did very well. And anyway, he told me he went ahead and he invested a bunch of money in the company that they were talking about, and of course proceeded to lose pretty much all of it. Now, like I said, Dennis's story is a little extreme, but it is so typical of the 90%, where it's taking stabs at something. It's not controlling the position size. It's not using stop losses. It's all manner of things that get you into trouble and get you on a trading roller coaster. So let's leave that behind and leave Dennis's story behind, and get to work on the world of trades. Yeah, you guessed it. I'm an AC/DC fan. But that's enough about me. So, what you're looking at is you may be thinking to learn what you need to learn to get into this world of trades that I'm talking about, that you've got a lot of learning, and it looks like a big pile of stuff you got to get through. Now, I went through that big pile of stuff, and I got the designations, and because I needed them for my office, and when I left, well, by the time I left the industry, I was a discretionary portfolio manager, and I spent a ton of time also with veteran traders, some of the guys that used to work in the storied pits of Chicago, and I spent thousands to learn from these guys in workshops and one-on-one mentoring, etc. And they sort of took you've got the book learning on one side, then you've got a practical side to trading on the other. And the good news for you is that I've broken it down into this in this book. I've called it a beginner's guide, but I'm not sure if that is the the right name for it, but anyway, it'll get you rolling. It'll explain what you need to know to get from the 90% to the 10%. If you pay attention to it, if you do what it says, you will join that 10%. And what's more, you don't have to go climbing that mountain of knowledge to get there. I've broken down just the essentials for you in the book, and with the videos that you will also be receiving as you buy the package, and you will be in that world of trades if you have the right outlook sooner rather than later. So what are you getting for your money? First of all, you're getting the book that will take you from A to Z. It will give you everything you need from chart setup right through to follow through to process and so on, and plus a list of books if you want to go deeper on anything, but it really is all you need. Then you're going to get a series of videos. One will be about selling short. Now I've tried to downplay that a little in the book by using symbols that will rise even as the underlying instrument goes down, but sooner or later you're going to have to learn this concept, so I've decided to make a video that will help you with that. You're going to get a video on Fibonacci, which is all about the universal balance, etc., that you find in the stock market, and it kind of makes sense because it's everywhere in nature, and we talk about that quite a bit, and how to use the proportions, how you can get some predictability using the Fibonacci proportions, numbers, etc. The third video is kind of may surprise you a little bit, but it has to do with portfolio management or asset allocation, and essentially it's going to explain to you a huge benefit from doing this for yourself, and understanding. Again, I've made this simple so that it's easy to understand. I have several books on the interaction of assets, and you don't need to go nearly that deep. We're going to keep this very simple, and it is of a huge benefit to you to take a look at it and to take it on board. Now what will happen essentially is that you get the basic trading right away, and then the videos will come 1 week apart. One thing that has been clear to me and to others that do this kind of thing is that if you send too much information, it just sits on a digital shelf and never gets looked at. So you're going to have probably, I guess, 2 weeks with the book, and then the videos go out 1 week after another. And then the last thing is, if you don't want to buy anything, at least get the course outline. There's a significant course I'm doing. I will have a webinar about it. It's an expansion and going much deeper on the things in the book. This is not a contradiction in terms. Some people just can't accept something just as is, and they want to know what's in behind it, and that's where this course will take you. Anyway, there's a webinar coming up with that, so if you don't want to put out any money, which would be a great disappointment to me, but that's fine, just grab the free book, the Jesse Livermore story. It's quite fascinating, and take this course outline and take a look, and then I will have your email address, and I have got you then. No, don't worry, I won't send you a bunch of crap. I'll only send you good stuff, and you can get off that list anytime you want. So just all you have to do is click the order now and make your selections. And here's a tip: don't select the ones with a price next to them, and you'll be fine. Okay, a quick recap then. So we all agree that you are probably in that 90% of people that are not making money trading, and that breaks down about 10% breaking even and 80% actually losing money. And you'd like to straighten that out. And it's sort of like, well, why me? Why do I think I can help you? And it's because I've looked at many of my well, let's call them competition, shall we? They're not really, but let's call them that. And they are not they are talking, but they are not really giving you what you need. So just an example, something crosses a line, and that's where you buy it. To me, that is not when you buy it. You buy it when it closes above a line, and I explain to you why that's important. I explained to you why position size is important. I explained to you why using stop losses, trailing stop losses, why these things are important and will keep you trading and give you a chance to be in that 10%. We are probers, not really in that sort of X-Files kind of way, but we're probing with small trades, and when the big move comes, we are sitting there and we will ride it to glory. And this is a low risk, high return strategy, and that is why I am different to probably every. Well, to be honest, I did see one person that had kind of a similar take on things, but I won't tell you who that is. But the most of the people out there working on courses, working on books and so on, are just not really telling you precisely what to do, and that is the difference. And you will see that as you go along. I've got my email address here, so that if you just want to drop me a line, by the way, I'm quite happy to discuss your trading with you. No charges. Just drop me a line. We'll book a time and we'll have a chat about what's been going on with your trading, and maybe I can give you some ideas how to improve that on the telephone. And like I said, it's absolutely free of charge. And I wish you well with your trading, and maybe hopefully our paths will cross in the near future. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Bye now.